Imagine waking up one day and realizing that the business idea you've been dreaming about might actually work, not just in your head, but in the real world. But here's the problem. Most people don't fail because their ideas are bad. They fail because they spend too much time planning, guessing, overthinking, and building something nobody actually wants. But what if I told you there's a smarter way, a way to start from zero, with little money, little experience, and still build something real, something customers love, and something that can grow? This is exactly what the Lean Startup by Eric Ries teaches. And today, I'm going to break it down for you in the most practical, actionable way possible. So don't click away, because by the end of this video, you won't just understand how to start a business. You will understand how to start it the smart way. Before we go deep, here's a quick deal. If you want more powerful content like this that teaches you real business strategies, entrepreneurship lessons, and mindset skills to win in life and money, make sure you subscribe, hit the like button, and drop a comment saying "lean" so I know you're serious about building something great. Now let's get straight into it. Starting a business from scratch feels scary because we're taught to think about business the wrong way. We think success comes from having the perfect idea, a massive business plan, investors pouring cash into you, and a flawless product ready before launch. But the Lean Startup flips that thinking completely. It teaches one simple truth. You don't need a perfect idea. You need to learn fast. You need to test fast. You need to fail fast, and then correct even faster. Because the real danger isn't failure. The real danger is building something slowly, quietly, confidently, and then discovering nobody wants it. So how do you actually start from scratch using the Lean Startup method? Step 1 is this. Stop thinking like an entrepreneur. Start thinking like a scientist. Instead of saying, "My idea will work," ask, "How do I prove this?" Every business is built on assumptions. People will love your product. They will pay for it. They will switch from competitors. They will find value in it. But assumptions don't build successful companies. Testing does. And this is where one of the most powerful Lean Startup concepts comes in: the minimum viable product, also known as the MVP. The MVP is not a cheap or ugly version of your product. It is the simplest, fastest version of your idea that allows you to test whether people actually care. For example, instead of building a full app, you can create a simple landing page explaining what the app would do and see if people sign up. Instead of opening a full restaurant, you can start by selling meals from your kitchen. Instead of creating a full clothing brand, you can start with a few designs and test interest on social media. The goal is not to look perfect. The goal is to learn what works before you waste time, money, and energy. Now, here's a powerful truth that many new entrepreneurs don't want to hear. Your first idea is very likely wrong, but that's not a bad thing. In fact, it's normal. Lean Startup doesn't try to prevent mistakes. It helps you catch mistakes early while they are still cheap. This is why we use the powerful build, measure, learn loop. You build something small, you measure how people react, and then you learn from their behavior, not from opinions, not from compliments, from behavior. Did they click buy? Did they sign up? Did they return? Did they tell somebody else? Because what people say is interesting, but what people do is everything. Once you start getting feedback, you face a powerful decision. Do you persevere or do you pivot? Persevere means what you're doing works, and you just need to improve and grow it. Pivot means something is wrong. Maybe the product is wrong. Maybe your target customers are wrong. Maybe your price, your platform, your features, or your marketing approach is wrong. And instead of stubbornly sticking to a broken path, Lean Startup gives you permission to change direction with intelligence. Some of the biggest companies in the world today are successful because they pivoted. YouTube started as a dating site. Instagram started as a complicated check-in app. Slack was born from a failed video game. Pivoting is not failure. Refusing to pivot when necessary is. But here is where many people get it twisted. Lean Startup is not about being lazy, doing little work, or making excuses. It is about disciplined learning. Every decision must be based on real data, not dreams. You must track meaningful metrics, not vanity numbers like likes, impressions, and comments, but real indicators of business health. Are customers returning? Are they paying? Are they referring others? Are they staying longer? These numbers tell the truth. And the truth is what builds strong businesses. Now, let's address one major fear most beginners have. I don't have money. But Lean Startup actually helps you here, because instead of spending huge amounts of money building a final polished product, you test cheaply, you launch quickly, you iterate continuously. This approach saves money, protects you from huge losses, and allows small entrepreneurs to compete with big companies. In fact, some of the most successful businesses today started with extremely small MVPs. A simple website, a basic prototype, even just a social media post testing interest. So if you're starting from scratch today, what should you actually do? First, identify a problem, not just any problem, a real problem that real people face. Listen to frustration, listen to complaints. Look for things people wish were easier, faster, cheaper, or better. All great businesses solve problems. Uber solved transportation convenience. Airbnb solved accommodation access. Amazon solved shopping speed and availability. If your business exists just because you like the idea, but it solves nothing, it will struggle. Second, define your customer clearly. Who exactly are you serving? Teenagers, busy professionals, students, parents, content creators, business owners. The more specific you are, the better you can build for them. A product for everyone is a product for no one. Lean Startup forces you to choose your early adopters, the people most likely to try something new, give feedback, and help you improve. Third, build your MVP. Remember, simple, fast, testable. Don't try to impress, try to learn. Give people something they can interact with, something that reveals real behavior. Even if it isn't perfect, launch it. You will learn more in 1 week of real testing than in 1 year of thinking about it. Fourth, measure the results. But don't just collect random data. Ask strategic questions. Did customers understand the product? Did they find value? Did they use it again? Did they tell others? Would they be upset if the product disappeared? Honest answers reveal the truth. Fifth, learn and adjust. Improve what works. Remove what doesn't. If feedback shows you're far away from product market fit, consider a pivot. Change your target user, your problem focus, your product features, your pricing, or your delivery method. And finally, once you find something that people love, then you scale. Lean Startup is not anti-growth, it is pro-smart growth. Once you have proof, once customers are using your product and loving it, that's when you go harder, you invest, you expand, you innovate. Now your growth is built on truth, not hopes. Here's something powerful I want you to remember. Entrepreneurship is not about guessing correctly. It's about learning faster than everyone else. The entrepreneurs who win are not the ones who know everything. They are the ones who experiment, learn, adapt, and evolve relentlessly. The Lean Startup approach gives you a framework to stay flexible, disciplined, and customer-focused. So if you've been waiting for the perfect time to start a business, stop waiting. Start learning. Start testing. Start building something small today. Your first version won't be perfect, and that is exactly the point, because greatness is built through iteration. If this helped you, don't just scroll away. Do something with this information. Start brainstorming your MVP right now. Write down one problem you want to solve. Think about the smallest version of your idea you can launch. And if you want more videos like this about business, money, success, and personal growth, make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel, and comment startup so I know you watched till the end, because this might just be the beginning of your journey. And who knows? The business you start today could be the success story the world talks about tomorrow.